Coming in at number 10, it's Chesapeake. The natural gas producer falling 3% today. Sanford Bernstein downgraded the stock to market perform from outperform. Analysts are saying that low natural gas prices are going to continue to pressure this one.
They will indeed. Talk about pressure. Ooh, look at Patriot Coal sinking to a record low today, down about 12%. This is now a $1 handle stock, $1.24. You go back about a year, this was a $25 stock. Absolutely painful. It's underperforming all its peers. James River Coal, Alpha Natural Resources, Walter Energy, take your pick. Actually, Alpha Natural Resources, actually one of the biggest gainers today. So this is unique to Patriot Coal. Painful.
Number 8 is Johnson & Johnson, up 2% and change today. The company getting a slew of upgrades from Jefferies, JPMorgan, Raymond James. This after J&J said it's $19.7 billion purchase of Synthes got U.S. approval, and that is the biggest acquisition Johnson & Johnson has ever made in its 126-year history. The company said the purchase will add 3 to 5 cents a share to 2012 earnings.
Alrighty, Zynga is number 7. The video maker seen some green today after its plunge just yesterday. 3 firms issued upbeat notes about the company. You had Lazard and BTIG both saying concerns about the company. They are overdone. Also, JPMorgan is saying that Zynga is going to be boosted by an increase in the number of people who play its games on mobile devices.
And Expedia, the online travel site, falling about 2% today. Expedia was cut to neutral from buy at Lazard Capital. Lazard citing valuation and slower revenue growth in the second quarter. You know why, Matt? Because you can just go right to the JetBlue website and book your ticket there.
Yeah. I guess you could, but some people are too lazy. Some of us, I should say, are too lazy and just use Expedia no matter what. Number 5 is Scott's Miracle Gro, largest marketer of lawn care products. At one point falling the most in 20 years. It's now down more than 6%. Scott said it may fall short of the growth that it had forecast for the current fiscal year, citing slowing U.S. sales. So I guess not enough people using Scott's Miracle Gro or caring about their lawns.
I know you just bought a house, so you're like a suburban guy now, and I guess you're not quite doing your part.
I sink an unbelievable amount of cash into my grass, basically. My front lawn, that is. My front lawn.
By the way, I like the name tag.
Oh, thank you. Yes, this is my official NYSE badge. Not many people have them.
Yeah, it's bright enough green that I think you sprayed a little Miracle Gro on your badge. I'm not sure about your lawn, but...
All right.
It's an honor to wear.
Number 4, Progressive, one of the biggest decliners today in the S&P. It's now down actually about 4.4%. The 4th largest auto insurer is saying that cost for claims rose above the company's target. It's the biggest decline for Progressive in almost 2 months.
And Dell, one of the biggest gainers in the S&P 500 today, now up, call it about 2.5%. Dell will start paying a quarterly dividend of 8 cents a share. That broke, of course, about 24 hours ago. And that is going to certainly lift the stock. It begins the 3rd quarter of the current fiscal year. Dell stock has tumbled about 16% this year.
Number 2, First Solar, falling the most today in the S&P. After being the biggest gainer yesterday. It's an incredibly volatile stock. Both Jefferies and Bank of America said the decision by First Solar to delay closing a plant in Germany was a non-event, and yesterday's rally was overhyped.
All right, you hear the closing bell. It brings us to our number 1 stock of the day, and it's none other than JPMorgan, one of the biggest gainers today in the S&P, now up about 1.5%. JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon, of course, you saw it. He was grilled by the Senate Banking Committee. Dimon told lawmakers the bank switched to a new risk model in January, and he said that model was partly to blame for the firm's $2 billion trading loss. Dimon says JPMorgan has now gone back to the old model.